see what's going
Are you nuts?
It's been suggested.
Come on, Caleb.
Lube or lewd?
Yes, and it's the choice of a new generation.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
And we are live,
You're live.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Brian, very much.
He does it for no reason every time.
It's always appreciated. But we're already starting out very well. I have no co-host tonight, but I think I'm going to have one or two along the way here. This is a show about trivia, number 158, everybody. 158 episodes. JPO puts this on this channel that you're watching this on right now. Before we start, we're going to go around and talk to everybody very quickly. Starting up top with unnecessary jab at a very nice person, but I love this rivalry, so let's keep it going. Brian Nussbaum here. How you doing? You automatically beat Richie.
Yes,
You all
it's
did.
doing good. It's going good. Here's some patient trivia. I know what Chris is going to say, so what he's going to say next.
Okay, I shot at Chris as well. There's just rivalries all over the place for Brian. Next, I think everybody on the screen, actually. Diaz, how you doing, Chris?
Yeah, good.
What are you here for?
I'm here to have fun. Like
There it is.
Good.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
So here to beat Ryan, like he did rivalry going.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Well,
There's just-
Richard and Marcus.
All right, boys. All right, save it for the after show. Next up, my favorite player here, Mrs. Chris Evans, also known as Christina, also known as the co-host of the Never Dead Digesting Cinema. Maybe we're going to come back for a special episode at the end of the year. That might be.
We might have to.
We might have to. But how you doing tonight, Christina?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to play, and I'm definitely gonna beat Jake's score because he's not even that good, and I'm better than him.
he's the worst. That's why he's quitting, because he sucks.
Yes, yeah, he sucks.
Next up, speaking of someone who doesn't suck, that's Mr. Big Business himself. He has the day off tomorrow. Enjoy that. Jeremy, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fucking great. Like I said, man, pregame, rage. Let's go. Okay,
I love this attitude. I wish that everybody had this when I have hosted so far. You've been in both of them. I might have had to send you a direct message to sign up even after you did, because I don't understand the top comment and the recent comment thing on Facebook. So my fault.
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. How are your comments not the top? But anyways, we're not here for that. We're here for trivia. And we're here to talk to Mr. Calamity, Agent of Chaos, whatever, James Mayer, whatever you want to call him. How you doing, John?
Hey everybody, it's me, James Puckett. I'm here.
James Puckett, that's right.
I'm here to have fun. I'm here. I'm glad. Very awesome. Always seeing Brian and Chris dunking at each other. That makes me feel good about myself. And I'm really glad Chris is wearing the hat that advertises the best-selling product in his bedroom. So that's good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen Chris in a hat, so don't know how I feel about that. Speaking of someone I've never seen in a hat before, Jordan Owens, the reason we're all here, the reason we all
Trying
exist.
to find a hat.
How you doing, Jordan?
I'm good. I'll wear a hat for you next time. You'll see what it looks like.
It's okay. You're excited to answer Dave the Dolphin questions?
Yeah, I loved your questions so far. Get ready to love them even more.
All right. So basically, we got 20 questions here, as many repeats as I feel like giving you. So if I decide to say no more repeats, you're just gonna have to deal with that.
You're cut off.
Hopefully, you're okay with that. Once in a while, I'll try to come up with categories, but I did not write categories. So good luck to everybody. 20 questions.
I didn't do categories for 150 of these, so it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. We have categories sometimes. First question coming up here in the categories of, we'll say directors, why not? What predominant actor directed The Monuments Men?
I've never even heard of this movie.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't even know
super
what year
forgettable.
this came out.
It's a forgettable movie. It would never be on Digesting Cinema.
Jeez, I wonder if we had this question before.
Well, apparently Chris plays a lot of trivia. He also watches every single trivia match ever on the internet.
I
So
participate
third
in
one
most
is-
of them.
I might have mentioned this last night on this channel.
Oh, did you? Well,
Yeah.
sorry. I
And I
usually
got
watch-
it right in the comments. I remember.
Well, congratulations for watching this channel. It pays off for you. 3, 2, 1. Brian.
George Clooney.
All right. Chris.
George
number
Clooney.
3. All right. Christina, who you got down though?
I went Clint Eastwood.
I like it.
Good guess.
All right. John, or actually not John, Jeremy.
George Clooney.
All right. And John.
George Clooney.
All right. And Jordan.
The Clooners.
All right. Everybody got this one correct except for one.
It's all right. I can only miss one more, and then I'm still better than Jake, so that's all that matters.
Exactly.
All
Then you
that
gotta go perfect. One for the dramatics. That's Christina. So next one here, number 2. In the category of who plays them? Who plays oil tycoon J. Paul Getty in 2017's All the Money in the World?
I don't believe these are real movies.
This was a very real movie.
All
You
the
probably
Money
even heard about this. There was a controversy surrounding this
I was gonna say,
No,
can I put the original one?
You can put both, and
No,
I'll
I
give
have
you
no idea.
give them our point.
If it's controversial, I'm just going to stick with controversy, and I'm going to make that part of my answer.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I won't give any more hints. I apologize. We have natural chemistry from our former podcast, Digesting Cinema.
I don't think you're helping me, honey, once you see my answer.
Yeah, I'm just trying to plug the podcast here. 2, 1. I'm just kidding. All right, Chris.
Christopher Plummer.
All right, Christina. Who do you got?
Will Smith.
Jeremy.
Christopher Plummer.
Well, Christopher Plummer sounds right.
I think John's gonna erase. Don't be shy next time. Jordan.
Christopher Plummer.
All right, and Brian.
Kevin Spacey, Christopher Plummer.
Oh, there's the joke. All right, yeah, this is the movie where they replaced Kevin Spacey like a week before the movie came out. But anyways, he was also in Knives Out. He was the old guy who died. Question 3.
bunch of things.
Question 3 in Pass List. What movie includes supporting performances from Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, and Kate Winslet?
Oh my God.
Aaron, did you just watch this movie this week?
I cannot answer that question.
Yeah, one certain person, we need him.
Yeah, one person.
I'm not pulling this. I'm not pulling this one.
Oh, I stumped you with a Day of the Dolphin question. You don't remember Halle Berry's cameo in Day of the Dolphin?
Hey,
Right.
doggy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pens down. Christina.
I'm hoping it's Malcolm's favorite movie 43.
All right.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, sounds right. Movie 43.
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
Well, John
Two
did
of them
not
were
get...
in Swordfish, so I put Swordfish.
Wow, Swordfish. Thinking about Halle Berry's titties.
I
Jordan.
also went with 2 out of 3 and flushed away.
That was a trick. Ryan.
Also featured WWE wrestler John also in movie 43.
That is true. Thank you. And Chris.
Where Malcolm when you need him, movie
I
43.
blocked his balls scene out of my head. How
Movie
dare you?
43 is the answer. Christina does
I was
listen.
like, what were those 2 in together? Oh.
All right. Question 4 in everybody's favorite category, movie release dates.
Late date.
Some Like It Hot was released in what year?
Oh no.
Oh my God.
There was the perfect game.
Got the decade, but
I didn't even have the decade when I looked this up. That's why I asked it.
Might be a decade off.
This is my way of judging hard movie release dates. Is when I type it in, I'm like, what? It came out in that year? I'm like, I'm going to ask that question. So,
well, nobody's perfect.
yeah, what can I say? I have a lot of them.
There's a
All
quote
right.
from Something Like It Hot.
I'm not even keeping track of the time, but we're going to go 5, 4, 3,
Sounds
2,
all right.
1. I'll be honest, it just feels right.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
I don't know. I said 1957.
All right. And John.
1959.
All right. over to you.
I'm in the middle, 58.
All right. And that's Brian.
I went with Jeremy too, 1957.
All right. And Chris.
I went with 1953.
And Christina.
I went 1958.
One of you has it correct. So it's not Jordan and Christina.
I almost
You are
switched it to
now-
9.
It is 59.
59, damn. I'm just happy I was close.
John has it correct. All right. And
Oh, wait. Time out real quick. Do you want to go see the Broadway play when Anthony and I go?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm always-
I might.
yeah,
All right,
might be-
time back in.
yeah,
Once
whenever
they're
it is,
invited?
I'm down.
Do any
Um,
of you live on the East Coast? I don't know.
I won't go anywhere.
Oh,
I don't
Chris,
even
does.
care.
Chris lives right there.
There we go. Chris can be our.
I might be
fifth
getting
wheel.
tickets
Chris
for
can be the
Christmas.
fifth wheel.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
Or you can bring your girlfriend, Chris, and then you can just triple with us.
Woo,
anyway.
triple date. John, you live near us too. You're coming.
Hot it up. Let's spend a G on some tickets to someone on Broadway. Probably 2 Gs. Anyways, question 5 in the category of movies that have been remade. I know I'm gonna work on these as I go. I'm trying to come up with them on the fly. I'm sorry, not a good one. Name 2 out of the 4 out-of-towners in the 2 out-of-towner movies. I just need 2 of the 4. Give me 2 of the women, 2 of the men, 1 of each.
I never
Actors?
even heard of this movie.
Actors, yes, not the character names. Actors.
I don't know any out of towners.
I
Have
don't
you
even
not
know
seen
this.
either one?
No, I've
seen
never
this
seen
movie.
out of towners.
You would like
I
the
didn't
remake.
know it was a remake, so I hope I have the newer one.
Okay, yeah, you would like the remake, especially Christina.
Who's in it?
One of
I hope
my
I have
mom's
the right.
favorite movies.
Yeah, who's in it? Real quick. Who name most of the
I
children?
mean, like I would say that in about 5, 4,
I don't know.
3,
I have a guess.
2, 1. I love how no one wants to use extensions with me, making me very happy. I hope I have an extension and repeat free game. John.
You won't.
I'm not sure. I put Albert Brooks and Steve Martin.
Okay, and Jordan.
Steve Martin, Goldie Hawn.
Okay, he just went with the remake, but that's fine. Brian.
I just put Cameron Diaz and Hugh Grant.
All right, Chris.
No, I don't. I know everybody else except Jennifer Lawrence. I don't want that type.
Okay. You're
Jennifer
wild,
Aniston.
Chris. Christina.
So it's one of my favorite duos, Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I did Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn.
All right, you went the easy route. I hate that you guys got it. It is the other 2. It is Goldie Hawn and Steve Martin, Jack Lemmon, and Sandy Dennis, the one no one's gonna ever.
Oh, I
the
was
Jack Lemmon
partially
movie?
correct.
Yes.
I didn't know it was a Jack Lemmon movie.
It's-
Look
the
at that,
original-
guys.
Yeah, the original is pretty good too, but very
At
different
half of
from
a
the
point.
The remake's got a great scene. I don't want to spoil it, but you would love the Goldie Hawn version, Christina.
I'll
I add
add
that
it
to
to my
my
list.
for 9.
All right, through 5, I'm just going to do a quick score check to make sure that we're on the same page. I got Brian with 3, Chris with 3, Christina with 1, Jeremy with 4, John with 2, Jordan with 3. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yes.
All right. Just, I
Five
just want to
sounds
make
better,
sure.
but 3 sounds more accurate.
Oh, I think
Well-
the skunk sprayed our house, Anthony.
That used to be my excuse when I smoked weed in my house. Anyways, question 6 in
Wait.
the
It's the
category.
front of the house.
Oh,
It's
I
in the
am-
house. I can smell it.
I'm
in
not
the
at
house.
your house. You can't blame
Sorry.
me. It's okay. You ready to
Anthony
go?
just got home. Yes, I'm
Hi.
sorry.
Welcome home, Anthony. Question 6 in the category of bangers. Dr. Lovelace rides in on a giant mechanical what in Wild Wild West?
Oh, come on.
I think at least once a week I reference this movie with the "after all that you missed" line with something. Like I just say it to somebody and they never understand what I'm referencing.
I mean, Will Smith does slap in this movie, I will say.
Yeah,
I
I
can
love
smell
this
it
movie.
right here.
No notes, as I like to say. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, our first clean sweep of the night, I think, is coming here. Jordan, start it out.
This is Spiator.
Spiator, Brian.
I put a bowl.
You said what?
A bowl.
Damn it! No. Chris,
The
sorry.
only thing, one of the only thing I remember for this movie, Spider.
That's one of the only things you need to remember. Also, Salma Hayek's butt. Chris Evans.
I didn't want to say it, but
Spider.
We all think it. It was a big part of our coming of age. Anyways, Jeremy.
Yeah, Spider.
Not quite John's coming of age, but the rest of us.
Yeah,
There you go. I bet John didn't mind that scene.
John was like, "What are these talkies? These movies that talk all of a
Can't
sudden?"
believe
Hey.
it. Why
What
is
are
it
these
why
movies
is
on
it
the
showing more than
screen?
her ankle? My goodness.
Oh, it's on the screen. They are.
Why are you
fine.
not horror movies?
All right. Well, so much for that perfect round or perfect question. Maybe this one will be it, although I doubt it. In the category of subtitles or taglines to movies, I don't know what this is actually. What is the name / subtitle of the third movie in the Mad Max series? What's that called?
Shit.
Just the subtitle or the whole thing?
I don't need the Mad Max part. In fact, I'll take points off if you write Mad Max.
Oh, well, then let me.
Yeah. I mean, you can, but like, just relax. Just write the subtitle or whatever it is. What is it? A subtitle? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, sometimes good.
Subtitle.
Okay, that's what it's called.
Thank God I just pulled this off.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Brian.
Beyond Thunderdome?
All right. And over to you, Diaz.
I just pulled it to the last second beyond these thunders.
That is not
All we
right.
need is the last
That's
second.
all-
No, he
Christina.
put Beyond the Thunderdome. That kid.
Oh, Beyond the. Okay.
Yeah,
that is-
Brian's challenging. Get in there. Come on,
Yeah,
Aaron.
that does. I'm sorry. I should
Hear
be
Brian
saying
out. Hear Brian's
that's
challenge
incorrect.
out.
Christina.
This is the only one I know, so I just said Fury Road.
All right. Well, that is one at least. Jeremy.
Beyond Thunderdome.
All right. And John.
Beyond Thunderdome.
All right. And Jordan.
Beyond Thunderdome.
All right. Everybody but Christina and Chris get that point. The does matter in that case. My fault for not noticing it. Sorry about that, Chris. Question 8. In the category of movie professions, what is Chuck's profession in 2007's gross out comedy, Good Luck Chuck? What does Chuck do in Good Luck Chuck besides women?
Oh my!
I've actually seen this movie. Thank you to my college roommate.
Not very good.
It's not good at all.
I know. I could kind of remember when I looked it up. That's why I wrote it. I was like, this seems fair.
I barely remember this movie.
I don't.
3. You're lucky you barely remember it. 2, 1. Up to you first, Chris. Let's see if you remember that profession.
I don't remember that actor.
All right, Christina.
It's a dentist.
That is
that is-
correct. Sorry, I should keep it a secret, but it's correct, Jeremy.
Is it really? Because I threw up bullshit. Dentist.
Very good. That is correct. He's on
Fixes her
fire.
tooth.
He's on fire tonight.
I
John.
have a DE liveryman.
The dentist is incorrect. Jordan.
What dentist?
Maybe I'm thinking of the girl. I said something about a zoo.
No, the dentist is Brian.
You'll be your dentist.
All right. I don't know what that was about, but okay.
The Little Shop of Horrors.
He's doing Little Shop of
Oh,
Horrors.
was it? I
Obviously,
did not.
it's very obviously to musical lovers.
I'm so sorry. Question 9 in the category of movies with punchies in them. Who was Adonis Creed's main opponent in Creed 2?
With punchies in them.
Yeah. What else would you call it?
Uh,
I don't host a combat sports podcast every week. I don't know. Punchy movies.
I've never seen any of these movies, so I don't know.
I haven't seen this one either. I was in the middle of preparing for a match with Tato in a league that no longer exists. And so I was watching the Rocky movies. And I was on my way up to Creed, but I stopped at Rocky 2.
I hope I take care of right first name.
I love the first 2 Rockies so far.
I love how you're like you were on your way to Creed and you only watched 2 Rocky movies and there's 5 of them.
Well, I mean, it went up in flames. 5, 4. You should hear the story. 3, 2. I think you have 1. Who's it on? Chris? Tina. Christina.
I don't have anything.
That is incorrect. Jeremy.
Drago.
I do need
You
first.
didn't say you needed the first name.
That Come on, you had to get the first name because
Well, the
Yeah,
first
you
name's kind of
say.
important.
because
I'll
they're
give you
two
an
different.
extra, so fine. I'll give you an extra point if you wrote down the first and last name. I'll give you a point for
I'll
Drago.
just make up a first name.
John.
Vladislav.
Okay,
Drago.
so I'll give the point because I didn't ask, but if you have the first and last name Jordan, I'll give you 2 points.
Dolph Lundgren's son.
Well, that gets 0. Brian.
Victor Drago?
Victor Drago is correct, and you spelled it correctly. So that's 2 points for Brian on that. Chris.
No, I have Ivan Drago. I had a second
Don't
name.
change my rules, Aaron.
These are my rules. What is
Damn
it, like my official rule book? Come on. Like I'm just
Yeah,
trying-
also there's a
Yeah.
2-pointer now. Like now with 2 points.
Just
Yeah.
because I'm a bad host and wasn't specific. That's all.
Either
it's
give
my
him a
fault.
1 or don't.
Fine.
Yeah, that's
Two.
BS. I don't want to be down
Yeah.
2 points just because I'm a
Yeah,
girl
no,
and I haven't
it's
seen
an
it.
honest, it's an honest critique.
Okay,
Either give
fine.
This
them
is
also
sexism.
one.
That this is a boy
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, just don't give
Yeah.
Diaz a point because he said Ivan Drago. That's wrong.
Yeah,
Drago's
no,
fine.
I got that Chris does not have a point for that one either. So
It's like in my notes,
1
man.
point, Brian. You got 2 points in my heart, which is way more important. Question 10. So just 1 point, Brian.
So good.
All right. Question 10. In what number movie is that in the series? Resident Evil Afterlife was which number in the Resident Evil series? That's me a number. Resident
Ooh,
Evil.
if I remember
Afterlife.
this, my video game category studying came in handy.
You know, that's.
I keep
that's
meaning
what
to
it's
watch
there
these
for.
movies because Hunter asks about them way too much. So I gotta really watch them.
I'm definitely never going to watch them.
Yeah, I would never watch these movies. I saw the first one. That was enough. All right. Just need a number, so I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
6.
All right. John.
I think Afterlife is the fourth one.
All right. Jordan.
I agree with 4.
And Brian.
I just put 8.
All right. Chris.
I believe it's 4.
And Christina.
Me too.
It is a 4. That is correct.
If a number me them in my head, I like to
So,
each of the title.
through 10 questions, I have Brian with 6. I have Chris with 5, Christina with 4, Jeremy with 8, John with 6, and Jordan with 6. Does that sound good to everybody?
Mhm.
All right, cool.
I'm not even keeping track. So
Well, I mean, like I allegedly am. So, good game so far through 10. Question 11 in cast list, we'll say. Sure, why not? What movie's cast includes cast members Christian Bale, Ben Foster, and Wes Studi? Wes
I don't
Studi's
know.
great, and a name that you should know if you don't know it. It's okay, but you should know it.
Why are you taking the remote?
If you
I'm
don't know
watching
it,
something.
you're a racist. It's fine. If you don't know who he is, you're a
Right.
racist.
I was watching.
You're like, oh, that guy.
The
Right.
I'm only going with the one I know that Quentin Bale and Ben Foster.
I will no. This isn't really a hint to anybody, but this movie should have been way better than it was. But
Repeat,
it's fine.
repeat.
What movies cast members include Christian Bale, Ben Foster, and Wes Studi?
I
Wes
twist
Studi.
my neck at the last minute.
I mean, good job. You broke the repeat
A lot
streak.
of stress. A lot of stress going on. I can't handle it.
I like it. I love the passion. I will always take it as long as I can see your hands as you're being passionate. Both hands on screen.
It's 2 hands in my head. So
Ryan, can I have both hands on screen?
Oh,
It's okay. It's just I have a hand thing. Like it's a fetish.
oh, I'm probably not keeping both hands on screen, but I'm also
Christina.
rarely correct. So
You're, exactly. You're fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's on Jerome? John?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jerome, he's here. I just guessed 310 to you.
Jordan. Jordan.
I was thinking Hostiles.
All right. And Brian.
310 Euro?
And
but
Yeah.
between this and out of front of it, which we can see humor.
and Christina.
shout out to my bestie Jake, American Psycho.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I said Hostiles too.
It is Hostiles.
Oh,
310
it
It's
is.
the other one.
310
Oh,
Humor
okay.
was the other
Whew.
possibility, but Wes Studi was not in 310 Humor. Question number 12 in my favorite category, titular characters. Who played Lucy in Lucy?
God, this movie is such a disaster.
This was the last movie I watched.
Wow.
Ever?
Like ever? Because this
Yeah,
almost
he-
makes you want to stop
He
watching
gave up
them.
on cinema. He saw this,
I'm
he was like,
done.
I'm done.
And I was just like, all right.
No more.
Yeah.
Sticking to television.
I've not seen Lucy, but I had to
Oh,
ask.
you don't have to.
I had to
It's
ask him
bad.
questions. Just a little hint: if you're gonna be in a match with me, look up a bunch of titular characters because I'm probably gonna
That
have
movie
at
was
least one or two.
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jordan.
ScarJo.
All right. Up to you, Brian.
Scarlett Johansson.
All
Scarlett
right.
Johansson.
Okay, Chris. Jeez, let me call on you, Christina.
Scarlett Johansson.
It's our first social of the night, Jerome.
Scarlett Johansson.
Correct, and John.
Scarlett Johansson.
First social is on ScarJo. Thank you.
Let's
You can
go.
play an Asian
Tom Cruise and
anytime.
Cocktail. Hey.
Next question in the category of titular characters. Who played Joe in Joe? Who
I've seen
played-
so many Joe movies, but not this one. I can give you Mighty Joe Young. I can give you Meet Joe Black. I can give
Just
you
need
Joe Dirt.
I need who plays Joe and Joe, Christina.
I don't even. I've never even heard of this movie.
Well, you
I
should-
think
Who
you're
plays-
the right movie.
Who plays Joe in Joe?
Whoa!
what was your first answer?
I literally put something Joe for some reason.
Oh, man, that was a trick. That was a trick.
Yeah.
Damn.
If I think I had a right
I'm
DVD
not even guessing.
cover, I think this is my one.
Ask Anthony that question.
Anthony, who played Joe in Joe? Do you know?
5, 4, 3.
Oh, hold on, then I know.
1.
What?
No,
What?
you
What?
cannot. No.
Aaron just called me out for that. No.
I cannot count your answer. No.
He pointed
No.
at himself,
Yeah, no, I
which
cannot.
means I know the answer.
I cannot count your point here, Christina. I'm sorry. Jordan,
Is it Nicolas Cage?
that's correct. It is. The fact that you didn't know that is horrible, but it's okay.
I don't watch the
Brian.
movies with him.
I
Nicolas
know.
Cage.
That is correct. Chris,
Remember the DVD cover, Nicolas Cage.
yep, it's a good movie too. Who would you have? No,
I
I'm
didn't
not
write. I
counting.
did not write anything down. I was gonna blank board it, and then Anthony
Well-
pointed at himself. So this is a full cheating answer.
Yeah, that's a full-on cheating answer. Jeremy.
I couldn't remember. I said Matthew McConaughey.
Okay, that's Mud. They're like
That's,
the same
that's
cover.
what I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
John.
I didn't know. I put West Studi.
Oh,
Just hoping he was on a West Duty High.
I would watch that, Joe.
Both Joe and Mud are really good movies.
All right, we're done, and we're on to what state did this movie take place in? And the
Jesus.
movie that I'm wondering about is
Ew.
All Blart Mall Cop.
Ew.
What state does it take place in?
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Right.
I know.
I
remember
feel
this
like it's
movie?
in the middle of nowhere.
Some would argue this is the middle of nowhere.
No, that's
Anthony-
the second one.
Burns wants to know what war 1917 took place in. Or 1917 took place in what war? Or whatever. Whatever. Ask him what war 1917 took. That there's a thing.
Oh,
Took place during though. Yeah.
I got answer here because I almost thought the second one.
5,
Every time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Up to you, Brian.
I just guessed New York.
All right, Chris,
I said California. I know the second one was
Right.
Las Vegas.
Christina.
He just is giving me really big Ohio energy.
Okay, Jeremy.
I said Minnesota.
All right, John
I put California.
and Jordan.
Florida.
It's Jersey.
All right.
Oh, really?
It's placed in New Jersey.
I never went to Las Vegas
Now I
because
should
that was
watch
the
it.
second one. I'm like,
I don't claim him.
Well, he's part of it.
Get him! Come on.
My goodness. Yep, that is correct. Jay getting a point in the chat where you really get all the points. All right, question 15. What year, movie release dates again, because I, got a little sleepy as I was writing this. What year did Battlefield Earth come out in?
Oh,
Good lord, man.
nice.
Why don't you just pick movies that like people at least I heard of some?
Oh, come on. You've not heard
Oh,
Battlefield Earth?
Yeah.
What an
Is this like
epic
one of
movie.
those like one of those Alita or some whatever her name is?
Kind of, except with Scientology.
Yeah, it's Travolta's masterpiece.
Whatever. I'm
Travolta
just
with-
picking a year. We're making it weird.
Travolta with dreadlocks. You don't remember this?
No, I prefer my Travolta as Danny Zuko only.
Oh no, you should definitely not watch this movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris Diaz.
2000.
All right, Christina.
I don't know. I just guessed a year, so 2013.
That is a year. Jeremy.
I said 1998.
All right, John.
Yeah, I was between 2000 and 1999, so I put
All right, Jordan.
The year 2000. 2000? maybe?
And up to you, Brian.
In the year 2000.
He already made the joke that yours was just sadder.
Yeah, here's just like, year
You're-
2000.
Yeah, yours is like a droning. It's gonna haunt my nightmares. Good thing we got another question here in the category of movies that this community should talk about more. Who directed 1998's Out of Sight? This movie's great. And if this movie was spoken about more, maybe you'd know the answer.
This movie.
I dig the movie.
This movie's so good. And I like this director a lot too.
There's
is
a
that
hint.
Is that a hint?
Not really.
No, it's not.
No, it's not Hal Ashby or
Yeah.
Yorgos
Sure.
Lanthimos.
Because that's what
Xander
I'm
Arsenio.
I only put it down, I guess, because you talk about this
It's
director.
not a Jean-Luc Godard movie. It's not a Wong Kar-wai movie.
Enough hints.
Come on,
I
tackle.
erased away Bull, so I know.
Literally saying non-English speaking director.
I mean, I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies I watched during COVID time.
That's very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Christina, what you got?
I've seen this. I'm not even sure if this is a person, but I said Steven Sodenheim. Is that close?
So
not Steven
close.
Sondheim.
So close. Soderbergh. Jeremy.
I couldn't remember. I said Oliver Stone.
Okay. That's a good wrong answer though, Christina. Very professional.
Thanks.
Steven Soderbergh.
Oh,
Steven Soderbergh, that is.
That's
the
like
name.
really close for me for a
That's so
director.
close. That's like absolutely on the right track.
I know.
Jordan.
Steven Soderbergh.
I want to give you way more a point for that than the Nicolas Cage answer. Brian.
I just put Luc Besson.
All right. And Chris.
I went with your other favorite director, Brian De Palma.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you listen, Chris. I do like Brian De Palma a lot. Yeah, let's see Steven Soderbergh, though.
Yeah.
Brian De Palma is not a bad guess for that one, though.
I'd love to
Question-
have somebody brought up Steven Sondheim all of a sudden like that.
Yeah, Steven Soderheim is a great composer. So good job, Christina, with the classiest wrong answer of the night. Question
so close.
17 in the category of Disney classic animation.
I might know
What
the answer.
number Disney movie was Pinocchio? I see a number.
Oh, that's such a dick question.
You such.
Yeah, what?
It could be worse. You could have what year it came out. I'd be happy.
That'd be a better question.
Sorry, someone just came in the house and the dogs just barked for a second.
Brian, you know this.
Why
5,
did I go with these days, sir?
3, 2, 1. Who are we on now? Jeremy.
I said 2.
All right, John
I said 3.
and Jordan.
Yeah, when in doubt, go with 3.
And Diane.
I put 2, the second one. for Disney.
All right. Well, that would be what 2 is.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well,
Thank you for
clarification.
clarifying. Chris.
First one was Snow White, and the second one was Pinocchio.
All right. And Christina.
I also said the second one.
It is the second. Number 2 after Snow White. All right. Question 18 in the category of a Vroom Vroom. Rush predominantly takes place during what decade? That is Vroom Vroom is the category.
I'll tell you many car sounds.
This just makes me sad to be your friend.
Wait, why?
Vroom vroom. That's what you got.
Right. It's fun. It adds a little panache.
I love it. Category of vroom vroom.
I feel like you should have been like vroom vroom. Like I should have had some enthusiasm. You're
I mean,
like,
I get
Oh.
it. You're right. I kind of fucking limp dicked it.
you have to sell it better. I'm,
You're right. You're right. I was
I'm just
like, I
trying to
got
give you
nervous.
constructive criticism.
I got nervous at the end. I didn't fully commit to the fucking bit. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta commit.
Be better next time. Thanks.
Yeah. Great movie,
Right.
John.
3, 2, 1. Over to John.
The 1970s, I said.
All right, Jordan.
I said 80s.
All right, and Brian.
70s.
All right, and
I
Christina.
also went with the 80s.
And Christina.
I went 70s.
All right, and Jeremy.
1970s.
I love the 70s. You know this. So obviously it's the 1970s. Why else would I ask about anything? I might as well be an A24 question too, since that's all I care about.
Yeah,
All right.
really good point.
Question 19 in the category of characters. I don't know. Who plays the clown / the violator in Spawn? A movie no way Christina's ever seen. 0% chance.
Don't worry, you'll like my guess though. It's an ode to you.
Nice.
Oh, I hate spelling his name.
I actually had no trouble with the spelling, but my answer is also wrong.
I did get a point off with the spelling, but
I told Abby I was hosting trivia and she sent me a K. That hurts.
That does hurt.
That hurts a lot. I'll be talking to her about
Is
that.
she
later.
driving down or is she training?
She's driving. She's vrooming.
She's vroom vrooming. Good.
He has a motorcycle? That's awesome.
No, she has an F1 car. 5, 1. She's the coolest. 3, 2, 1. Who's it on? John?
I think it's on JPL.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Johnny Leg, John Leguizamo.
All right, Brian.
I just put Tony Todd.
Tony Todd. I love Tony Todd, so that's a good.
John Leguizamo.
All right, Chris and Christina.
My answer is out of protest that you haven't asked us any questions about Ryan Gosling yet.
Oh yeah, you're right. I have not. I try not to ask about movies like I love. So usually, not since the first time I asked about David the Dog. Jeremy,
John Leguizamo.
Johnny Legs, and John.
John Leguizamo.
It is John Leguizamo. Go watch The Menu. He's amazing in it.
Great movie. Great movie.
Yeah. And the final question, question 20, in the category of rom-coms. Richard Gere and Julia Roberts have starred in 2 rom-coms together. Name those 2 rom-coms. Going into this, we do still have the game up for grabs between Jeremy and Jordan, so I'm going to go to you 2 last on this one. Right now, Jeremy has the lead, so Jeremy will show final. I do have a few extra questions if we go to overtime here, but everybody doing pretty
I think
well.
Jeremy's got it.
Anyone
everybody's
pass the
doing-
record so far?
What's that?
Anyone pass the record?
That would be
Bless you,
Jake.
honey.
No one's come even close to Jake. No, Jake won by like 4. So speaking of which, 5, 4, 3. I should have said Jake won by 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. I edited my own joke. Perfect. Brian.
I'll fix it in post.
Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride.
Pretty Woman. Okay, sorry. I thought you said Legally Blonde. I couldn't hear. I'm deaf. Chris.
Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride.
All right, and Christina.
Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride.
All right, and Jeremy.
No, I'm last, remember?
Oh yeah, that's it. Thanks, man. Got
I
it.
can see Pretty Woman and Runaway Bride.
Yeah. All right, Jordan for the tie.
I put Pretty Runaway and Woman Bride now. Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride.
Classic joke there. And Jeremy for the win in a.
Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride.
And your winner, you all got it wrong. No, yeah, you all got it right. Your winner with 14, so losing to Jake by only 3, which is quite.
Can't lose a guy not in the game. Doesn't count.
But Jeremy, your winner with 14, 13 for Jordan, 11 for Diaz and John, 12 for Brian, and 8 for Christina. So everybody did great. Honestly, like no one should feel bad at all. I'm actually learning how to write questions where people can answer some. I also watch I used to love all the countdown shows, but we'll go around really quick. We'll go around really quick. I'm just gonna go in order here because we're all winners. Brian, did you have a good time with your first time of me? I don't think I've ever been on screen with you, so
I think
you have a good time.
for Jordan, you have to along with you for that one. Yeah. For plugs, you can follow me doing trivia most of the spaces. My match Arrow Wanto against Team Mesa. Check that one out.
That sounded right there.
Yep, I competed in Disney Trivia or Flycard Network. My 7th round match aired today. Movie Hero Network, I appear sometimes. I appeared last night for 128 Championship, and I'll be on next week for JPO's 128 Championship.
Okay.
And compete. I judge Movie Battleground, and sometimes appear on my rank up, and sometimes here being Witches most of the time.
All right, Christina, did you get all that down? So you got your weekend planned out of watching Brian's whole trivia?
Obviously.
Got it. All right, Chris Diaz, it's always a pleasure. The new camera and the hat, you're just a new man. How you feel you did tonight?
I feel pretty good. Beyond Standards they bug me always because the Man Mask title always gets me. But here to have a fun game. You can find me anywhere. You find me here, you find me there. I am writing my own questions because I asked Jordan to host one match. So prepare for some tough one. I came up with almost done with all my questions. So stay tuned for next week.
Very, very cool.
A game where everyone gets 4 points. Sweet.
Yep. Hey, you know what? I had one of those my first time.
Anime questions and musicals.
Yeah.
I added a bunch of different types, so not all musical.
Well, I'm sure it will be great. I'm looking forward to it. Christina, thank you so much, darling, for making the time for your return. Is this your return to the Common Folk Trivia here?
I've lost a couple classics.
Oh, have you? I've also lost. I also am an expert.
Oh yeah, and then I'm accidentally in the TMG Geek tournament. I didn't mean to sign up for that, but me and Lewis are killing it, and by killing it, I mean team. My last match we scored double digits, baby. Still got KO'd, but whatever. Like I just look at it as a positive that we've never had to answer around 3 questions. So.
That's great. That's
it is what it is. Excellent. And if anybody's looking for something to listen to, you can watch all 52 episodes of Digesting Cinema and I think we did 12 episodes of Digesting the Fours. It's still there on Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts. So check it out.
They're evergreen, as they say in the business.
Yeah, so. we might have to just come back and do like an anniversary special.
Don't worry, darling.
Don't worry, darling. Anyway, we'll be back.
That movie.
Anyways, Jeremy. Speaking of darlings, how are you doing? I know you've been here for all of the ones I've hosted. I think this is the most normal one, and this is your first time winning.
Because I've seen at least 3 of the movies you asked questions about this time. I just watched Lucy for the whole way through for the first time. 2 days ago.
Thing.
At least it paid off with a trivia.
It's not the worst movie I've watched all year, so it's fine.
No,
but no, it's a good time, man. Like I said, it was good energy. It's fun.
Yeah, fun. I agree. Always fun, and I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of how to write these questions a little better. John, you did pretty well tonight, getting 3rd place finish, as you know you usually do when I write. I didn't have many horror questions tonight, so that's all you watch.
You can see. Well, if you want some plugs. You can go over to the Nerd Entertainment Network and watch me skull fuck Henry Sanchez in the horror championship. That happened. That was pretty good. And then this weekend, I'm planning on kicking the shit out of Hunter and Kerry. And I think Richie. I'm gonna hit Richie so hard he'll probably never be on the internet again. And Full Metal Classic. So tune in for that. That should be fun.
All right, thank you, John. You're lovely. You're lovely. Jordan, this was all going so well until I asked John how he was. Never again. How are you, Jordan? How are you feeling about
this? Is how he is on air. Imagine him off air. And in group chats. Am I right, everybody? But no, thanks for hosting, Aaron. Always a pleasure. Find me literally on this channel. That's my
Yep.
channel.
Yeah, beautiful channel. I love this channel. It's always a great time. I appreciate you all for making this a nice, easy night and not being my co-host because that's always good. And great job, everybody. And until next time, I'm sure Jordan will be doing something like later tonight or something. Like this guy doesn't
Maybe.
ever stop. So appreciate you, Jordan, and have a good one, everybody. We are out.